Hello, my name is Jake Stelmack, and I'd like to introduce in this video the Overland Data Library Tape Express series. This video will cover the L490, 490E, and the L60. The L designates that this is a library or a unit that contains more than one cartridge. To designate it from the T series, which indicates that it's a single cartridge unit and you must feed a cartridge every time you want to read one. The L490/490E designates that it is capable of handling the 3490 media. The E means that it will handle the 3490 media, the 3490E or expanded media, and the 3480 media. Without the E, of course, it will handle the 3490 and the 3480 media. We will start the video by examining the L490E, which I have here in front of me, and the control panels are identical on this unit and its big brother, the L60. This unit is the L490E. It is available in three different styles. What you see here is a tower model with its platform. It can also come as a tabletop, which just rotates the unit 90 degrees and it lies flat, or it can come as a rack-mounted unit. As in all the Overland Data units, the SCSI connection can be single-ended, differential, or wide, depending on the way that it is ordered for the customer. This unit, the L490E, means that it is a library series and it can contain more than one tape. You can load up to 10 tapes in the unit. The control panel is a square so that it can be rotated so that the same control panel is used on the tower model or the rack or tabletop model. The on-off switch is located at the rear of the unit in the upper left corner. Turning the unit on, it will go through an initialization procedure. What it does is check that the tape is unloaded if there is one in the drive, and it will also take inventory of the 10 slots that are available to have tapes in. While it is initializing, you'll see on the control panel there are 3 buttons and 2 indicators. A ready indicator, which is green, a fault indicator, which will light red when you have a fault, the LCD display, which will show the operation that is in progress, or display fault symptom codes, the FSCs. These are very well described in the manual, so we won't dwell on them at this point. Right now you might hear the unit initializing. The shuttle assembly is just going through the inventory that is contained in the deck. The control panel, you will notice, has lettering on the top of the 3 keys and on the bottom. The black lettering on the top is for the primary or manual loading functions. The blue letters on the bottom will take effect for those same 3 keys when you are in a menu mode or a diagnostics mode. You will notice that the 2 buttons on the right have a arrow between them and the word menu on top. To get into any menu, it's indicated that you push both buttons together and you come into the first item in the menu, which is the cleaning cartridge. The cleaner cartridge, as indicated in this menu, will allow the operator to put a cleaning cartridge into a hidden slot. To get out of any portion of the menu and return to the standard menu, just push cancel, and you see it will show unloaded. This is the normal message you will get after an initialization and the unit has gone through its post or power-up self-test. To load a cartridge manually from the standard menu, you would go to cartridge that shows 3, 4, and 5. It'll cycle back through. It will only allow you to select a cartridge that it knows is in the magazine from the inventory it took during the initialization procedure. If at any time the front door is opened, the cartridge inventory will have to be taken again. So when the door is open and you close the door and the unit is on, it will go through another initialization sequence. To select cartridge number 3, display it, press the load button. It will go in, pick cartridge number 3, place it down on the drive, and show that it is loading cartridge number 3. It will go through a wind, unwind, and load to check tensions and everything else and to make sure the cartridge is okay and that it is of the proper format to be read and written to. Once that is complete and the cartridge is done, the ready light will come on indicating that it is ready to accept commands. To unload the cartridge, press the load unload button and the display will tell you it is unloading the cartridge, display what cartridge it has. As clearly shown in the manual, to enter the diagnostics, press the 2 buttons simultaneously. The first entry will be cleaner cartridge. Use next to get into edit configuration of the options. Again, we'll get into the diagnostics. To select diagnostics, simply press the select button. We finally get into diagnostics test 1. We will cycle down to diagnostics test 4, which will test the indicators. 2, 4. Once you see the test you want, simply press select. The unit will then ask you if you really want to execute it. If you do, press select again. The test begins. You see here the ready and default indicators are flashing. This is the diagnostics test for checking that. To stop any of the test, simply press cancel. It will go back to the top end of the diagnostics test. The diagnostics are very useful in this unit to check out after you have made any corrections or modifications or repairs to the unit. Again, to simply exit the diagnostics test and get ready for any other test or any other function, hit cancel. We'll go back to the familiar unloaded